Hello everyone. This video is continuation of the previous video. In previous video I told you pandas library, right? So now let us see what is the matplot library. As I explained you the matplot library also, what is the role of it. So matplot is a comprehensive library for creating static, animated and interactive visualization. Static, animated and interactive visualizations. Right, in Python. Students, as in the previous videos through the picture I have shown you that how it is representing the pictorial form of the analyzed data, right? So it is used to develop publication quality plot with just a few lines of code. This makes the analysis very easy. After analyzing, it requires to present it in the form of visual form. So it made very easy for the programmer to produce the information to the audience, to the organization. Okay, so and it uses the interactive figure that can be zoomed, that can be updated easily, right? We can customize it very easily, all the features, when you will learn this matplot library. So you will be able to realize that how easily it can be changed, how easily it can be customized based on the data changing. Right now, once it's not that once it is created, once it is plotted, as you know that the different plots, the graphical presentation you have seen in the form of chart, like area chart, like area plot, okay, that can be represented, as you know very well that you have worked with it, okay. That presentation can be done in the form of histogram, okay. That can be represented in the form of scattered chart or scattered plot. Scattered plot, okay. It can be represented in the pie form, it can be represented in the bar form, okay. Pie plot, right. This can be represented in the pie form. There it can be also be represented in the bar graph. Right, so this way the analyzed data can be visualized, can be presented to the organization for the analysis purpose and for the purpose for that they will be able to make their strategies for their growth. Now let us see the data handling using pandas, okay. What are the basic features of pandas, right? We will see in detail later on the data visualization, how this matplot libraries are used and how you will be able to make the plot the graphs. Now, features or basic features of pandas. Okay, let us see basic features of pandas. Right? Data frame object help a lot in keeping track of the data. Okay, it provides data frame. Now, what you have to learn in pandas, just before starting it, I would like to mention you. In pandas, you have to learn series and data frame. Okay, series and data frame. Right, so we will see what is series and what is data frame. You have seen here that various data structure you have learned. They were what? They were just the different way of presenting the data for the easy use, right? For the easy manipulations, right now. So, what is the basic features of Panda? What features provided by the Panda? The data frame object helps a lot in keeping track of data. Data frame object. As you know very well that here it is, everything is mentioned in the form of object. Help data frame of pandas help a lot in keeping track of our data. Help a lot of keeping track of our data. Track of our data, right? You can store in data frame various form of the data, as you have seen that in previous topic NumPy I have taught you. There you are able to store the data, the homogeneous data, right? But data frame stores the heterogeneous data in it. Okay, so with a pandas data frame we can have different data type all in one place. With a pandas data frame, okay, we can have different data types. We can have different data types, or you can also write in other words, means different data types can be stored in one frame, that is a pandas data frame. Okay, like float, integer, string, date and time, etc. Okay, all in one place. All in one place or all in one structure. Okay. Now, students, Panda is actually a library. So it is having a various built-in functionalities, right? Like grouping the data, joining the data, rolling the windows. Okay. So it is having the collection of built-in functionality. Okay, Panda is the library, so having built-in functionality for pandas is having the built-in functionalities. Pandas has built-in functionality for grouping various data, for easily grouping various data, joining the data, for missing data, joining data, and etc. So with the built-in functions, we can use very easily all the manipulations with the data which will be stored into the data frame of the pandas Python. Okay, so tools for there also, as already in previous video I explained to you that it imports the data from the different source. It imports data from the different source. Okay, so you can mention the another point here. Another point you can mention here. It provides, okay, it provides tools for loading data into, tools for loading data into, tools for loading data into in-memory data object. Okay, loading data into in-memory data object, tools for loading data into in-memory data object. Okay, in-memory data objects from different file formats, data objects from different file formats. Okay, now as in previous, as just now I mentioned to you that from the different sources it gets the data, it loads, it extracts the data and loads into the memory for the further manipulation, like if when the data will be stored in the database MySQL, so from the MySQL table data can be extracted and will be stored into the program's memory, program's variable data frame of pandas in memory, okay, for the manipulation purpose, right? Okay, so now it also provides, okay, handling missing data very easily. Okay, it provides the data integrating the data by observing the missing data. So you can mention here that data alignment also can be done using this pandas data frame, right now. So data alignment and integrated handling of missing data, alignment and integrated handling of missing data, right? That also it provides, right? It provides the reshaping and pivoting of data sets. So I am removing this part. Reshapes data and it provides the data pivoting. Okay, reshapes data and data pivoting is easily handled. Pivoting, okay, data set pivoting is also very easily done, and the data slicing is also done, means the part of data can be extracted very easily, right now. So you may say that they have the label based slicing. Okay, we will discuss everything. Label based slicing. Slicing is what? Extracting the part of data from the group. Clear? Slicing, indexing and subsettings of large data set. Okay, label based slicing, indexing indexing or subset they are extracting from the data set. Okay, so these are the features of Python pandas. Okay, now let us see this in Python pandas how data is handled. Okay, so in Python pandas there is two important data structure that is mentioned there. Okay, let us once again see this all the features of the Python pandas. Data frame object helps a lot of keeping track of our data. Means data frame provides you one structure where the data is stored and it provides the proper format. With a pandas data frame we can have a different data type. Pandas data frame, the different data type date values can be stored. Pandas has built-in feature to manipulate the data which is stored in the structure. Okay, they are loading the data from the other source also. Data alignment is possible, integrated data is possible when some of the data is missing. Okay, now it reshapes the data, pivoting the data means you can display the data in any form. As you have seen in MySQL, that extraction of the data from the table can be done in any form. Okay, always all the entire data is not required. We only want the useful, we want the part of the data. Okay, for that label based slicing is there and indexing is there right now. So now let us see that what are the data structure is having in pandas. Pandas supports what are the data structure. Okay, two important data structure of pandas are two important data structure of pandas. Okay, first one is the series and second one is the data frame. Okay, so series is like one dimensional array, like structure with homogeneous data. It's a one, like series is like one dimensional array. Okay, it is like one dimensional array which you have done in the NumPy various operations you have done in a single dimension array only. Okay, this is the one dimensional array like structure, okay, with homogeneous data, right, with homogeneous data. And how you will define the data frame? Data frame is like a two-dimensional array with heterogeneous data. Okay, like two-dimensional, right, like two-dimensional array with heterogeneous data. Okay, clear? Now in series, okay, in series it is similar to the single dimensional array, right? You have seen that you can draw like this structure, right? 70, 80, 40, 50, 60. Clear? This is the data, single dimensional array data. So what can be the basic feature of the series? So basic feature of series are, you may write basic features of series. Okay, it contains the homogeneous data, as you have seen in the NumPy array that they are also NumPy array is also containing homogeneous data. Okay, so homogeneous data. Okay, size is immutable, and value, okay, value of data mutable. Value is mutable. So values of data mutable. right now. And what can be the feature of this data frame? Okay, so it is like two-dimensional array. You can remember the table of a MySQL, okay, database table, right? There you have stored like EMP number, right? E name, salary. Okay, now 1001, 1002, 1003, name Aman, Ria, Rahul, salary okay. So this is the two-dimensional array. Clear? This is the two-dimensional form of the array. So what can be the basic feature of the data frame? This is the data series and this is the data frame. So what can be the basic feature of the data frame? So it is heterogeneous data, size is mutable and data is also mutable. Okay, it stores the heterogeneous data. It stores heterogeneous data. Size is mutable. Size mutable means size can be changed and the value of data can also be changed. So data is also mutable. Data mutable. Clear? So this is the feature of data frame. This one is the feature of series. This is the feature of data frame. You can see that the data series are the homogeneous data. Now, one thing you can say that this data frame is what? It is the collection of various series wrapped in the single unit and is forming the two-dimensional array. Right? If you will observe a single column, so you will find out that this column is holding the homogeneous data. Each column is holding homogeneous data. Right now, so we can understand this data frame as that it is collection of series, right? Collection of series organized in the proper manner and it is showing to us the two-dimensional array. So data frame is what? It's a collection of frame joined together. Clear? And each series is containing, this data frame is the collection of series. So each series is containing the homogeneous data, but together data frame is containing heterogeneous data. Clear? And series is what? It is a single dimensional array. So we will start with the series, various functions, various work on series. Okay, so now you will see that how you can create the series in the pandas. Okay, what are the functions you will use to create the series. Okay, right now, see students, we are focusing here how you will create a data structure in pandas. Okay, operations you have, I will time to time I will give you the examples that whatever operations you have done with the list, dictionaries, right now sorting, averaging, minimum extraction of the minimum value, maximum value. So various comparison you have done, various analysis you have done. So all the work is will be implied here also. Okay, so we will start with the next video. We will start with the series. Okay, thank you.